On with the show tonight, Payear Howell also goes by Meow. And you can woof at her and she'll meow back, right? Yep. Meow is from Thailand, born and raised there, came to the United States in 1995. Most recently, she was at McKendree College near St. Louis for several years, and I met her during that time a couple of years ago, and she has recently moved to Valparaiso. So welcome here, since you're still fairly new. She's got one son, Ethan, who's over there. He's going to be helping serve some Thai food later. And speaking of that, our food comes from Bangkok, Thai. Meow's sister is instrumental in running that, Katie, and so really looking forward to that later. So as most of you know who've been here a lot, question and answers, we try to save till the end. So once she's finished with the presentation, I'll moderate the questions and give you the microphone. That way on the recording, everyone will hear on the recording for later, and then also everyone in the audience hears as well. So there we go. Payear, come on up and please give her a round of applause. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much for giving me an opportunity to be here and talk about my raised and born in Thailand. My name is Meow. My official name is Payear. And in Thailand, we like to have a nickname in animals, like my sister is chicken, and I'm a cat, and then, and my cousin's a rabbit, a katai, stuff like that. That's how parents call us when we was, now they still call me Meow. And then I love cat, and I always have cat. So I'm a cat person, as you see. So thank you very much for Valparaiso, for warm welcomes. And Duran is like, he's have the, lunch at my sister's, and we always like to call our best friends and people that we very, very close, brother and sister in Thailand. So she and I go a long way, and she's have restaurant here, and she got a really warm welcome to Valparaiso. And her food very good, so she convinced me to move to Valparaiso. But actually, my sons start at Purdue University this term, so I thought be fresh start. So today is talking about Thailand, not heavily about myself, but I guess I have to introduce myself. Who am I? And I'm from Thailand, and this is my family's pictures. My brother, he's the artist, and he draw these family pictures. And Ethan used to say, where am I in this picture? I'm like, this is long time ago, And my brother, he's an artist, and then we have a lot of animals at the house, and we live in a very, very small village. And so I'm born and raised there, and northeastern part of Thailand is about this area. It's called northeast of Thailand. That's where I'm born and raised there. I'm a small town girl. And in Thailand, the language, they call a different dialect from Thai language, like people that speak in Bangkok area, they will speak like different dialect. And our language is more influenced from Laos. So we come when we speak in our family tongue and language, it's different from school language. And the teacher always forbid us to speak native language while we in school. We have to speak like real Thai language. So that's where I grew up. So that's where I'm go all the way to high school, and then I have to go to Bangkok. Back then, there's not many university outskirts of Bangkok. Then I have to go to Bangkok study. I finished undergraduate there, and then One day I want to come to US. I told my mother's like, I'm just gonna go for master degree, MBA. I finished accounting. But my first love is tourist guide. So I thought, well, then talking about like, come and talk about Thailand. I'm like, okay, that's good because I like to, to tell you the truth, it's much lighter topic when compared with my career path, I'm an accountant, I'm auditor, and pretty much like every day nobody want to talk to me because when I walk into the office, they're like, what did I do? I'm like policy compliance. And so I'm graduate MBA from Tri-State University in Alabama. I told mother just 2 years and turned into 17 years. I found Ethan's father, so I just stuck. So I finished Ph.D. in management. I go back after, life hit me and then moved back with my son, divorced his dad. So go back to Thailand and start Ph.D. when I was like close to 40s. Now you know my age. So I tell everybody like, you never old to learn, I went back to school, single mothers. If I'm go PhD in US, I have to be on loan. I don't have family here. So I go back to Thailand and finish PhD while I'm raise my son in Thailand, and I'm pretty much do freelance job. So that's where my travels from. But while before that, I worked at University of Alabama in Birmingham as budget officer, senior budget officer there. I stuck in Alabama for 17 years. So I worked there, go back to PhD, come back after COVID. Because the COVID hit, I used to teach Webster University Global. So I teach a lot of cross-cultural and like 4 or 5 student nationalities, more than 5 nationalities in one classroom in Bangkok. I teach a lot of, veterans, American veterans, because Webster University is more Americans based. So I'm pretty much expat our place between world, live in Thailand and US, basically. So I decided to come back to US when the COVID hit. Everybody left. I'm like, okay, I have to come back to US. Take Ethan back to US, start at McKendree University, teach as an assistant professor in McKendree, teach accounting. Now I'm out of the job again. So that's where I am now in Valparaiso. So I thought, well, while I'm doing that, why not, So last year, this is my accomplishment. My another life, I'm a forensic accountant trained and doing a lot of forensic accounting in abroad in Thailand, and that's what I did, and that's the book I translate from English to Thai. I found a girl who are doing forensic accounting. She worked at the FBI, and I like her book. I read her book, and then I call her up. I said, well, I want to translate your book because I cannot write my own book. The reason is the legal landscape in Thailand, in Thai language, is different from Americans. That's another life and another long story about First Amendment and Second Amendment and the law. Then we will talk a little bit, I will touch it, because Julian asked me to insert legal landscape comparison between Thai and Americans, US. So I did add to my slide. We will discuss a little bit, but not go into deep detail, because today we will have joy about Thailand. So that's what another my life. I did a lot of forensic accounting by trade, and So Ethan liked to say, like, I'm asking him a lot of questions. I said, Ethan, I'm an auditor. I always ask questions, Even I sit still and they still think look at them like, I'm like, well, do understand, talk about Thailand. I can talk about Thailand, but disclaimer here, I'm not normal Thai girl. So, as you see here, I cannot, what they call, doing Thai dance. I'm sorry. If you ask me about that, I can open YouTube for you. So, that Thailand is, geographically, do you know that Thailand is only Southeast Asia country never colonized. So basically, we don't have official language like French or English. We stand alone there. If you look at geographically, like Burma up here, colonized by British. And this area colonized by French. So they got a lot of influence. We got a lot of influence too. Our food, through our food and some certain, culture, but not in the forceful official. So we kind of like stand alone there. And we have, this is the symbol of the country and the flag. That's why you see the Kingdom of Thailand. We kind of like ruled by absolute kings, since more than 300 years, 250, I think, I'm not sure, 250 years. So this is our current king, and this is our prime minister. He just appointed in September 7 this year, this month. Yeah, he just got appointed. And he just, because of the, we have a lot of coup and change, political instabilities, like instability, a lot in that our area. Within 10 years, we probably have a lot to go through that kind of political, like military coup take over and then change to new prime minister, So this is our colorful currency. Now it's about 23 baht per US. That's our currency baht, Thai baht. And we have, that's the Thai numbers. That's our kings prior to the current king. So, where is Thailand in geographically in the world, and what is the climate look like? What the major city look like? As you see here on the map, we have like Southeast Asia here. What you see in Thai map? What you thinking of the picture look like? What are you thinking? When you see Thai red, what you thinking? Elephant? Turkey? What do you think? Do you see, and some say they see the woman, her neck and her hair, her face here. Some say it look like an axe, like have like handle here and axe here to use chop the wood. Imagination, huh? So, as you see here, we have a lot of border close by. Now, we have a lot of waters around, right? Where is the Thailand far from US? What are you thinking? How far?
It's very far.
It's very far, yeah. How many? 12 hours differences, day and night. Right now is 7 o'clock, 7:20 p.m. a.m. Over there is a.m. Today is Friday. Over there will be Saturday. Yes, Saturday morning. I remember Ethan born like 8 o'clock and 8 p.m. And I called my mother. She's like, oh, it's in the morning, 8 a.m. I'm like, no, mother, it's 8 p.m. So time zones difference. What do you think about flying? How far it take, you think?
It's a long way.
Yeah. How many movies? Yep. When I fly back to from US to Thailand, you gain 1 day. When you fly back from Thailand to US, you lost 1 day.
So what, 12 hours?
Yeah, about more than that. Because from here to Detroit, from O'Hare Airport to West, all the way, one time I fly out from O'Hare Airport to Hong Kong is about
Payear,
15
I went to
hours.
Thailand a few years ago, and it was like 4 hours to Seattle, right?
Yeah.
And then 13 hours to Seoul, and about 6 hours to Bangkok, or 5 hours. So it was a long ways.
Then total,
Yeah, total.
count
flight.
total,
Yeah. So
25?
so 13 plus 9, approximately 10. Yeah. 23, 24 hours total flying.
Yeah, 24, not count layover. Not count layover if you wait, for layover time. So it's about 30 to 40 hours. Spend 25 hours on the plane, on the ground, another 20, about 10 hours. I would say 15, max. Yep, it's very far. And when you come back, when you go there, you get 1 day mean. You leave Tuesday, you get there Tuesday. That's good, huh? But when you come back here, you lost 1 day. I don't know why. When I go to Thailand, I won't get jet lag as much as when I come back to US. I don't know why, but my friend said it's because of how the earth turns. I don't. I can go back to Thailand and I can next day I can go travel, no problem. But when I come back to US, it seems like it takes me longer to get back to normal. So basically, the good and bad, at night I got a meeting in Thailand, I still awake, and then in the morning, so so my calendar will have different time zones. And then that's what. Okay. Now, where is it? Thailand from US, as you see here. They said if you dig through the earth from LA, California, it will go right into Thailand. I don't know. I never tried. So that's what they said. If you said, is that real? I don't know. But that's what they said. Like if you, on the other end, if you dig all the hole on the floor, you will get to Thailand. So that's what how far it is. If you go normally, how you go? Like Kevin, how you fly from this way or that way? This way?
So from Seattle, Washington to.
So you go that way. So basically you fly through from here and then come this around here. Yeah, Seoul, Korea here, and then you go to Thailand, like Seoul, Korea, and then fly here. That's one route, right? That's normal route. Back in couple years ago, I went this way. I go to Doha and then go to German somewhere here and then go back to and then come to US. It's about the same. Obviously, it's probably true if you don't know, because either you go this way or that way, you still spend the same time, on the flight. So mathematically, I thought, just, Yeah, 8,500.
8,500 miles and 17 hours, 38 minutes by flight.
Yep.
It's a long flight.
Yep, it's a long flight.
Hope the blue smokes out.
And the other fact on Thailand is if you're looking at the weathers, that's what he said, the areas. That's the Thailand compared to US is slightly smaller than Texas. The size is very small. And I try to convince everybody, like, when you see news, US news, you're talking about like 50 times from one news in Thailand. Like the land of how perception, like people see American news and they say like, there are news here and there. Did you get it? I'm like, no, it's not. It's like far away from me where I am. And they because the country is so small, everything that happened, it should be closer to you, but actually it's not. It's like Eastern, like 2-3 time zones in US, the size of US. And then I try to explain to mothers, Thailand is like, US is like 50 times bigger than Thailand. So when you see the news, you can't just believe that, you know what I mean? I'm okay. So that's how, it's different. So that's how you compare the size of it, right? So basically you can travel in Thailand pretty short, and then, you spend time in Thailand a lot lesser to travel the whole country compared to US. US is take forever to finish the whole country, you know what I mean? But you can go to Thailand, like, I think you can travel within 1 month, 2 weeks max, because you can fly from north to east, north to south within probably 3 hours max, 2 hours. We don't have long flights. Like from Bangkok to my hometown, just 1 hour. When I flew back, like I get to Bangkok, I flew back to my mother's. I would call my mother, I'm boarding, and then she's just there at the airport, on the local airport there. So we, at max, like 2 hours travel to see each other, And if I go to Chiang Mai to visit my family, about 2 hours too. 2 hours there. Probably 1 hour, I would say, not 2, 1.5 at most, The country very small, basically. So, geographically, equators. We're very close to equator here, 0. So we very, very hot. We're not gonna get cold like here. So you don't have to pack a lot of clothes there. You can go, actually I can tell you that American clothes when I wear here, I'm not take it home because it's too hot. And the clothes it look thinner like here, but it's different. The texture is different when you wear it. Somehow, the clothes is quality of clothes and protect. It's light looking, but you can wear it during winter time and it's not that bother. But in Thailand, it's really hot and humid, and you have to have special clothes. Like here's gray clothes here is weather resistant because that's traditional Thai clothes. Look the same when you touch it, it's thick, but it's different. I don't know how. I guess how they made, or, it's handmade. So basically very, very hot, very humid, sweat a lot, not like here. Summer here is not that humid. It's humid? To me, it's like when I come back, because I used to live in Alabama, which is the weather very nice, like Chiang Mai in Thailand, Up north here, it's about Texas and Alabama. And then I moved here. It's like they said, oh, we never get cold. It's turned around, it's like minus 20 degrees, I mean. And one time I'm like, should I go drive to school to teach today? And I look out the window, and everybody go to school, and nobody seemed like bothered to. And I went to the college, and then everybody's there. I'm like, I told my friend, luckily I'm care. Yes. Well, I'm used to it. So basically, the weather is very hot. As I said, in Thailand we consider we have 6 regions. Okay, 6 regions: north, east, northeast, the central, and west, and then south. So we consider 6 regions. How the way they is affect how they have representative. We don't call state like U.S. We call province. We have about 76 province and 6 part of the country separate. The big as I said, I grew up here. It's called Yasothon, a very small town close to Laos border. So my language dialect will close to Laos, and then that's where Bangkok's here. This is considered northeast, and this is if you earlier the Cambodia, as you notice that Cambodia is here. If you travel this route, it will have like a lot of Khmer and Cambodia's the architecture of the ancient cities will look very similar to Angkor Wat in Cambodia area here, in influence from Hinduism. And then the country is Buddhist. Majority is Buddhist. Southern part majority is Islamic. And then this area is more influenced ancient cities, influence from Burma. So when you look at architecture, they will get influence difference. So basically what I'm trying to say is, when you go to Thailand, when you go different part of the ancient city, you will see different architectures, different look, when you're looking at different era, And then this is the southern part of Thailand. This is Bangkok is number 1 here, Bangkok, right? This is the most, the capital cities, and very under the sea levels, very the below sea level. And this go all the way here, this part, they try to make canal through this to save time on logistic, but still geographic, politically, they kind of like don't want it, because otherwise it will separate this country, this area off. But logistically, or when you shift the merchandise, go through this rather than go all the way, go down to this Singapore, Malaysia there, go all the way there. They try to, this is the project that supposed to boost up the country economics, but still going on. So, this is the part that I told you about, southern part. They are very, very beautiful. Whereas the many, the year that tsunami hit, Phuket is here, this area. Tsunami hit that area. And after that, nowadays the sea is very, very beautiful. This is the very beautiful area. If you go to Thailand, you go to see, islands, and where the, 007s, they make a movie there, and that's where they make a movie on the new series. What is that? I'm not a movie Netflix fan. No, huh?
White Lotus.
Yeah, that White Lotus. That's where they make a movie. I have not watched it yet. So, that's where all the beautiful seas, that you can go and travel. So what I'm saying is like the interesting on Thailand is if you go to down south, you see a lot of sea and sand, a lot of islands, isolation islands, and beautiful coast, And if you go to the ancient city, each ancient city, they will have different look. So basically, you can have a lot of fun there, and depends on what you like. If you like to have fun on the coast, see sands, that's where you go. If you want to see ancient city, that's where you go. This area, temples, and Bangkok itself have a lot of things like more fun to do. And then mountain area. When I go there, I'm thinking of Birmingham because I used to live in Birmingham like more than 12 years. So I love to go to Chiang Mai and make me miss Birmingham. That's where like mountain, hilly, but only thing that different is they don't have fall season, They no colorful and they're not that cold, So, as I said, the climate there, hot and humid, and then rain. That's all we got. One of my American friends said, boy, I miss America, I can wear winter clothes, Here I can wear just one coat, When you go anywhere, you just don't have to pack a lot. And all we have is just raining seasons and hot. Compared to winter, our winter is probably your spring, half of your spring, not full spring, like about 20 degrees at most, So, that's the cool time. The cool time like springtime, November to February. That's all our cool time, which is about 25 degrees, in my opinion. And then March and May is summer, very, very hot, about 100 degrees. Can go up to 100. And then raining season, May to October. Now it's rain a lot, rain all the time. And they like to rain at 5 o'clock when everybody get ready to go home out of the office. So the temperature range 18 to 38 degrees. Celsius. By the way, we use Celsius, we use kilogram, we use centimeter, meter, not inch, not Fahrenheit. And then we use 24 hours, not AM and PM. Like we will, 1 PM, they will say 13 hours, 13, 12, Like 7 p.m. over there is 19. And when you go to grocery, we talk about kilogram, not pound. So the measurement is different. So with the temperature there, you can see that everything can grow there. We have a lot of fruits. You can go any time in the year, you can eat a lot of like fruits. Vegetable fruits, plenty of that. Actually, they call Thailand is the kitchens of the world. Our major, import export is food. Food everywhere. Thai people eat all the time. And my friend said, like, you eat all the time. Where you put the food in? I'm like, I don't know. When you said when we have appointment, like, okay, we're gonna have lunch 1 hour. It turned into like 3 hours. You guys still sit there and eating. I'm like, I don't know. We just enjoy eating, And then we just eat and eat. And we have a lot of fruits. Every seasons, every time of year, we will have different type of fruits. They even have like buffet. Like they open the their ranch and let you pick any fruits, and then, wait, and then pay money and eat there. So they have food like festival and stuff like that. So basically, this one is I just put in the climate change, and this is just tell you that in Thailand, like I said, Bangkok is under the sea. We got a lot of rain. Every time they rain, they always flood. Flood. Population is 71 millions. And Bangkok is like a lot of people. But this looks like a lot for the small land, And the house is very close to each other. But the growth rate go down. Not many people have kids like normal trend. We are in the, age populations too, like other part of the world. Not many people have children there. This is Bangkok now. If you went Bangkok like 10 years ago, it's not going to look like this. Every time I go back to Bangkok, everything is different. They keep changing all the time. You can travel in Bangkok you don't need a car. The taxi all everywhere, transportations. Pretty much, not many people. You can live on the high rise and walk in distance. Pretty much, you go everywhere without a car. Like every time when I moved to US, I try to explain to mother like I need a car, and she's like, why? Everybody don't need a car. I'm like, well, if you come to US and you will see everybody, like nobody walk on the street, But in Thailand, everybody walk on the street, so you don't need a car. So it take me a while to convince her that I need a car. So that's how Bangkok look like now. It's pretty much little New York. Never sleep. You can go anywhere, 24 hours, people still be on the street. The restaurant open 24 hours, pretty much, I don't know. Like every time I go out, always have something to eat there. You know what I'm talking about, right? It's like, why is a lot of restaurant in this, but everywhere is restaurant in Bangkok. And you will eat and eat and eat. So basically that's what the biggest population is, Bangkok province, and then Chiang Mai, Pattaya, that's close to sea, close, in the town. That's the most biggest. Now, as I said, the biggest city is Chiang Mai. Chiang Mai have, a lot of areas to travel, like mountain, hilly, and Chiang Rai, that's the biggest, one of the biggest city in north part of Thailand. Phuket, that's the islands, very, very famous. And then Pattaya, that's a nightlife. If you like nightlife, Bangkok nightlife, and ancient town, so close to the town. Well, and that's how the map look like. Now, this week, what happened? There are a sinkhole in Bangkok 2 days ago. So I thought you want to know about it. It just happened September 24th. All of a sudden, it's just sinkhole middle of the Bangkok. They still try to solve it now. So, in case you want to know more. This is Prime Minister. He got September 5th. And ancient city before Bangkok exists, Thailand used to name Siam, S-I-A-M, okay? And then changed to Thailand in not long ago. I forgot what year. Why was that? Here. Where is it? I have another one. This is ancient town. The reason is they changed politicals like from absolute. And before that, they used to have just the king. They don't have prime minister. And then democrats come in the about, I think, 100, not 100 years. I show you, I have another slide, I forgot. That they changed from absolute power from the king, changed to democrats underneath the king. So they changed from Siam to Thailand and changed the flag, the type of flag to.
What is Thai mean? Why the association with, where does the word come from? What's the meaning of it?
Thai means freedom.
Freedom.
Mm-hmm. So basically, you know how, if you're talking about like in Thailand, in Bangkok, in Thailand, here we have total of 10 kings. From the first king all the way. About the king number 5, they have slavery and then they let all the slavery go. About Lama 5th and 6th, about his. And then when the 7th come, he grants the democrats, and they change, they have like, you know, civil war, and then they, not really civil war, in Thailand we don't really have civil war, but we have like coup and, you know, change like the way they, from, he stepped down, and then let the country have vote and prime minister, and but still have a king. So that's at that point they changed from Siam to Thailand. And then they have democrats, and then everybody can vote then. And that's when he grant. And before that, everybody don't have last name, and then everybody have last name like Western world. And back then, when we dress like not have shirt. When the Western come in, like French and British start forcing us to wear clothes. They changed to Western wearings, try to not to get colonized. That's easy said, you know. Try to adapt, and then he start send people, all his kids to France to learn, study. That's how. Go back to how Thailand influence on legal landscape. Legal structure in Thailand is not like American, but we model from French and British. That's another lecture. So that's how old Thailand is, 243 years. Okay, that's when I thought like about that. They established in April 21st, 1782. That's the year there. The first kings in Bangkok eras. Now we run from number 1 to 10. This is the current king. He's the son of number 9. The number 9 king is the longest reign in the world. I think longer than Elizabeth, or less, about the same, like 90 years or something like that. More than 80 years. Very long. He have jubilees. Celebrate. So that's the Grand Palace in Bangkok. That's where it's like king you live. Now he lives somewhere, I guess. But that approximately, if you go to Bangkok, you can go to palace. And then that's what Thai history about. The key point that 1932, that's what revolution that you're talking about. That's when they changed the name and changed the politicals from, you know, absolute king's power to the democrats and exercise authorities. That's the key point on turning point of Thai history. okay, abolish slavery, and then they have law education. That's what at the point between the king number 4 and number 5, that he start modernize, try to prevent, not to get colonized. So that's the turning points when they changed from Siam names to Thailand in 1939, and then they adopt multiple constitutions, military experience. In my lifetime, believe me, I've been in military school at least how many times since was young. Like Thailand have a long history on military school, but they never have gone through like very, very violent, but very peaceful military school. Violent probably two times when I was born, 1970 something, and then after that 1980s, that's when they have like really, here 1973 and 1976, that's the most violent military coup. When they crack down, the government cracked down, people disappear, and then another one, Black Friday, back May. This is when I was in college. I cannot get into Bangkok when people got killed on the street. That's another key point. And then 2014, that's another one. So right after I went back to Thailand, and we have like curfew, you cannot go out of the house after 10 o'clock, and everybody have to watching the same channel at 6 o'clock and stuff like that. But we never gone through like cut all the, they take over the TV stations, but not as like cut down, jam the internet like Nepal, that they have. So basically, that's another crisis in Thailand is the 19, right after I got moved to US like a year or two, and then I get, mother's, they call tom yam kung. The currency jumped from 25 baht per dollars to 60 baht per dollars. And at that point, I thought, well, what should I do? Because back then I'm F1 visa student. I just get here. I told mother like I can't stay in LA. Back then I'm in California, and I told mother like, well, Alabama already accept me. I just have to go. The expense is cheaper there, and that's how I end up to Alabama, because the university there already accept me, and I have to go. If I stay in Cal State LA, I'm gonna have to pay like 3 times from what I have to pay. So, and the currency already go up. From mother has sent me like 25 baht per $1 US to 60. And I tell students like back then, I asked mothers to buy a computer 1 gigabyte for $2,000 for 1 gigabyte. And can you imagine nowadays, And then every time I call mothers, I call her, 1 minute is cost me about $2 per minute. I have to hurry talk. Like, it's really brutal. I told either like, you'll have a good time, internet is really nice to you, you can talk to everybody. Now I can talk to mother all night, all day, and don't pay a dime, Back then, you would just have to either write the letter or, wait for the day to call her. So life is good, right? I told mother, like I moved here, and she's like, don't feel like I'm far from her, because when I'm in Thailand, I'm work in Bangkok, I'm rarely see her, and when I come to US, I call her more often than when I was in Thailand. You know why? Because when I'm in Thailand, 6 o'clock p.m., I'm still on the street, because Bangkok, I'm still at work. Here, I'm just wake up and I call mother every morning, and then she's like 6 p.m. there, and I say good night every day, Mother, like 8 o'clock 8 a.m. Here is 8 p.m. She's enjoyed it. Like, okay, you in US. I'm not even know that you are in US. I call her more often than when I'm in Bangkok. That's funny. Yep. Because that's a good time, you know. You call her before bed, and after I woke up, and I call her, you know. Before I go to bed, she just wake up. I go to bed, she just go to bed, you know. That's good. Economic education system. Educational system is like US have, you know, K-12. We have high school, but the difference is we have uniform. We have to wear uniform. This is Thai uniform. And this is me, if you can find me. That's my high school uniform. So, people cultures, you know, religion, Buddhist, I'm gonna, you know, if you, the festival, I just put, this is the traditional Thai dress. Traditional Thai dress in each era on the king's era, number one all the way to 10, have different type wear, okay? This is the woman wear. Men pretty much don't have shirt on up until the King Lama number 5. That's when they wear shirt. This is my mother's. They pretty much go to temples, travels, you know, and that's my mother's. So that's how they dress, you know, influence of life. Thai is the culture, Buddhist. That's where they go to Thai temples, blessing the house. This is how, you know, they do things there. You will see a lot of temples, architectures, a lot throughout the countries. Everywhere, we have a lot of temples. You won't believe it. You go every town have temples. And this is how they dress on the ceremonial. You know, when they have parties, they go to they wear traditional clothes, they dance. That's the only thing that I not miss. So this is where they wear, you know, she enjoy dancing basically. They dance and they have like, you know, they go, this is their traditional clothes. They wear traditional clothes. This is a handmade, and they have the name of the, you know, the style, stuff like that. I can't remember. So that's how they dress. And this is how they, you know, go to temples and they enjoy parties and, you know, traditional. That's not really fun part. I see 8 o'clock already, so I'm just gonna hurry. So basically, I already said, you know, in Thailand use this system, and it's different from American US. Proof until you're guilty. No, you just have to defend yourself over there. Europeans, traditional French law, Germans, that's how we models. But, you know, we don't have jury. Everything's by documentations. The court structures pretty much use the judge. We don't have jury systems. You have trial, you have, you know, appeal court, you have Supreme Court, like here. The other thing that we don't have is jury, and the court is not open like here, okay? East Coast. We have both criminal and civil, but the detail is different. As you see here, they interpret law based on the documentations and have witness, but it's still, like here, this is what I'm talking about. Presumptions of innocence. So that's how they identify difference. I did not do the difference between American and okay, I did not. That's fine. Thai festival, that's more fun. So let's go fast. Another lecture. Songkran. This is where everybody gets wet. Every 13th of April. You cannot walk out of the house and you have to be prepared. Between April 13 to 15, the whole country wet and they close everything. National holiday is considered Thai New Year's festival. That's when the Thai New Year's. Water festival, a lot of tourists in Bangkok and all over the country. And this is the way they do traditionally, and this is the way they do in the city. All the teenagers get together in one street and they just shoot all over the place like waters, It's very fun, but I'm past that age, so. Because the meaning behind it is supposed to celebrate the river, the waters that blessing us agriculture. Because remember, our country is agriculture. We live by waters. Basically, at one point when the Bangkok established, they call Bangkok as the East Venice, because we travel through boat everywhere back long time ago. So if you go to Bangkok, this area is full of river, Chao Phraya river, or the canal, and people, the way of life in the past, people live on the boat 24 hours. People travel by boat, no road back then.
But what is it mean by from the water? Is there some issues or what?
They supposed to throw just water for the older people, the monk to clean the Buddha statue, to blessing adult. Then they changed to more fun now. So basically, it's originally, intentionally is for blessing the waters to give us abundance on the river. And then, that's the day that they supposed to celebrate.
You have the monsoons?
Yes, monsoon is monsoon season. Monsoon season is the high rise on the Thai waters. When the monsoon season, you're not supposed to travel down south of Thailand because the current is very, very heavy. Monsoon season is run between October and November, and it's high tide. Yeah. When you go to the islands, you can get seasick because the current very strong in monsoon season. But this is Loi Krathong, November. This year is November 15. Every year will be different because we use lunar calendar, not solar calendar. So our first month is in April, not January. If that ancient calendar. But they go by the moons. That's how they identify when it's gonna be right around this date in every November. This one, another celebrate river too, the waters. So they put the flower boat run through the river. They believe that it will go to heaven or go to Kongkha rivers, to the, ancient, that's ancient celebrations. That's another Loi Krathong. All the girls have to know how to do this. They used, in the old time, they used banana bark. You know, the banana tree on the tree, you can cut it and it will flow. It's used as a bottom, and then you put all the banana leaf and flower. And now they changed to styrofoam, and then they said, no, it's not love, you know. And then they said, well, they changed to bread, so the fish can eat it. Well, you know, they have 3 versions, like bananas, like old style banana bark, trunk, you know, and then the other one is like a styrofoam, or the other one is like a bread, and then, you know, it's a lot of trash that day, basically. So they try to invent something, you know, to help environment. And the other one, this is close to my hometown. This is the biggest close to my hometown, Ubon, the province. It's kind of like, this is the baked by candle. The belief is every, this candle festival, when the Buddha time, the rain seasons, 3 months every year, the monk have to stay in the temple without, and cannot leave the temples after dark. And they have the celebration. Back then they don't have electricity, they have to live by candle. Then they have to like take the candle to the temples for the monk to use. But they will use this candle, they craft into different kind of like animal in secret and stuff like that, and big celebrations on that day. Is normally in July months. It look like a rose parade in Pasadena, like that, you know, like you know, like in US they have. It's big day, big deal. You don't want to go there because that day you have to go there and stay there because traffic really bad. A lot of people. And this is the festival, Rocket Festival in my hometown. This very big celebrations. They make a rocket. Basically, they made the firework, like giant firework, shoot up to the sky like rocket. And then have competitions who's go to the highest, then win competitions. It's big deal in May. Same thing, all this festival is all about abundance, agriculture, celebrate on rain. And, you know, all allow the rain seasons. And the rationale on why the monk cannot leave the 3 months, because when they're talking about during that time a lot of frog and a lot of frog. They have the rice field and then the frog, and then they said they step on the frog and the frog die. I don't know why, but that's what they said. Language, like I said, we are not colonized, so we have our own language. Americans have 22 alphabet. We have 44. And you have vowel 5, A, E, I, O, U, right? We have totally separate, another 21. And we have consonant, another 5 up and down. Ka, 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 ka. But we don't have sense of, our language is like, we don't have sense of, like you have present, past, and future, right? In the same word. But we don't, we have identifier, like one word represent. And the language structure difference. So if you see me talking and sometimes I'm switched like from, like Americans will say beautiful woman. In Thailand we say woman beautiful. Noun plus adjective. But actually it has to be adjective plus noun. So, you know, as the structure of grammar is different. The way we talk, we don't have like if we have monotone. We not have like Americans have sound, you know. We pretty much monotone. If you see Thai people talk, they will talk like monotone. So, our numbers. This is our number. Number 1, number 2, number 3, this is how they write. Now they pretty much only official, they wrote Thai numbers, but otherwise they use Westerns. You still see that, you know. That's how the Thai looking numbers. That's the letters. Like I said, this is alphabet. You have 24 plus, I don't know what they call, another like up and down, like, you know, some European language that they have like the letter, huh? Umlauts. Yeah. So that's what we have, another, and then another sound here too. So, you know, that's Thai food. That's how we eat. That's the time to eat. That's how the different part of the 6 regions have different characteristic of that food, you know. Like red curry that we bring today is in the central part of Thailand. If you eat papaya salad, is famous, is in the northeast of Thailand, you know. The southern of Thailand, they tend to eat very, very spicy. My hometown is spicy too, but if you come from like these areas, not that spicy. These people eat a lot spicy, very tasty foods on south. And then my area is not that spicy. Sticky rice is that these people here and here, they eat a lot of sticky rice. Like my house have sticky rice all the time. And this area, they eat just regular jasmine rice.
So the food I eat at the local Thai restaurant here, what part of the country is it from?
Most of the time is from central. Depends, like papaya and sticky rice, actually original from here. If you eat like pad pet, like very spicy, you will be south, which we don't, you did not have that here. But if Bangkok Thai, yes, it's gonna be.
The local restaurant here is
yes,
mostly central.
Yes, mostly central, and very mild taste. Yeah, very, very mild taste. So basically, that's what we bring from Bangkok Thai food restaurant. I asked her, Kate, to make Thai iced tea. And we have sticky jasmine rice with red curry, vegetarians. And then just tofu and vegetable. And the other one is sticky dessert, sticky rice with what they call custard on top. And the coconut milk. It's very good. So that's what compliment. This is traditional Thai food, very spicy here, and then we have a fried fish, and then vegetable. We eat a lot of vegetables. We kind of like put all the food together, and we eat varieties, and we share together. You know, this is real from my friend's house. At first, I thought I'm gonna go to website and copy some picture, and then I afraid of copyright, so I just use my own pictures. So this is all my food that I actually eat. So this is one of my girlfriends take me to. This is another dish, and they have like vegetables out there, and then they sell food. Cafes in these areas. I took a train to her, like $20 baht, about 75 cents from Bangkok to her up north here. Take me like 75 cents, and I'm enjoying scenery. That's nice, actually. if you know how
What's the
to.
average income of a teacher in Bangkok in dollar terms?
1,000
$1,000
Mm-hmm.
for a teacher.
For how long? For a year?
for 1 month.
For a month?
For a month, 1,000 a month. Yep. But to tell you the truth, Bangkok is more expensive than here. Living expense more than here. So that's my reference. As a researcher, I always have reference. So thank you very much for allow me to speak. ขอบคุณมากค่ะ
Thank you, Payear. Appreciate that. So when I was getting dressed, I was thinking of two specific shirts. One was a tie-dye that I had. Thank you for not leaving me hanging there. It was a tie-dye, and the other was this in honor of the Festival of Rivers. So this, my son got in Indianapolis, and it's all the rivers of Indiana. And isn't that kind of photogenic, the way the whole state is framed? It's kind of interesting. So, and speaking of children, I'm so happy that my son Camden has just moved back from Los Angeles, California. He was out there for 3 years. He's in the back there, and he's moving to downtown Chicago. So welcome back to the Midwest, buddy. And then I have to say, if my daughter is going to be watching this right now, she is in one of the furthest places north possible. And so she goes to school in Lund, Sweden, outside of Copenhagen, Denmark. And she took a 32-hour train ride north, still stayed in Sweden, and she's in Abisko, which is a national park area in a small town. The only place north is just going across the border to Norway and Tromsø. So she is in the Arctic Circle for a few weeks doing climate change research. So hello to her. Leo, my son, right here, as well, lives in town. He's got his World Cultural Festival shirt on. Good job there, buddy. And then I'm going to throw out, as long as we're talking family, my dad, who is closer to 101 now than he is 100, he went to Thailand just a few years ago, and I asked him his favorite spots. You didn't mention one of them for sure. Chiang Mai, he rode an elephant,
Yes.
I guess,
yes.
right?
Greg went to there, and yeah, he
Sure.
wanted to tell the story about.
You were there with my dad? Okay.
So what I'm wearing, this is a uniform. It's the uniform that is worn by a mahout. A mahout is the person who rides the elephants, and that relationship is a lifetime relationship. The mahouts live in the woods with the elephants. It's very, very close. And you may or may not know, once upon a time, logging was very, very big in Thailand. Is it mahogany or teak? I don't remember which one, but they overlogged, and so what's the word? What's the word when you strip all the vegetation? Deforestation and just all the runoff and all that. It was destroying the landscape. So the government outlawed logging, and suddenly hundreds or maybe even thousands of elephants were out of work. They lived 70 years. And so one of the solutions I thought was very clever that the government came up was they created a tourist attraction called an elephant training camp or a conservation place or a sanctuary where tourists like me can go in, ride an elephant. They teach you the 3 different ways to get on an elephant, and they give you basic commands. And then you ride solo over to a place, and then where we went, they actually took a bath in a deep pond, and you're just kind of hanging on the top, trying not to fall in with all the elephant dung that's there. And then you get to watch the elephants do other things at these camps. They play soccer, believe it or not. They do play soccer. There's a painting of a flower in a pot that you saw, and you just go, really, an elephant? And I saw it happen. So it's amazing what these elephants can do. I want to share with you something which is very dear to me, and I would call it the best vacation shot ever. There were 12 of us in our group. Each of us on an elephant. So if you do go, I strongly recommend going to the elephant camps. They're fantastic.
Awesome.
Dwayne, we were
Thanks,
talking
Greg.
about family. Right now, as we speak, my nephew is in Thailand. He went to Thailand a few days ago, and so he's there right now. And so I was just
Awesome.
texting my friend in Thailand right now, but he's not responding. I was asking him about that sinkhole. I was asking
Yeah.
him if his trip to work each morning was affected by the sinkhole, but he hasn't
Wonder.
responded. I was texting him, so
Yes.
we'll see if he answers. So family connections in Thailand as we speak.
That's awesome. If he responds, let's live stream him right now.
It's
So
Saturday
the other
morning in
place
Thailand,
that my father mentioned was Monkey City.
Yeah. They
So
have a
you didn't
monkey.
mention about that. Can you talk about Monkey City?
Yeah, they have a monkey city in the, Lopburi, where my girlfriends that I'm just talking about, I took the train from Bangkok, 26 baht, which is about, because 30 baht equal to $1, less than $1. I took a train from here on the north, and the monkey city is, they live in the temples. And a couple years they come, they don't have food, and they take over the cities basically, and a lot of monkeys. Then they have two places there, and then the other one, and people pretty much live with the monkey. But a couple years ago, the monkey getting bad, and one time there are the news, the monkeys they have a group. The monkey gang, one gang, they took the train to go and fight with the other monkey in the other village.
Payear, one other thing you didn't.
To the other, and
What-
it's in the news, and everybody how they know to take the train? They took the train and then go and attack the other monkey from the other village, and then move back. And then. 2 years ago, they tried to get them monkeys to in the area. They try to tell tourists don't feed them. They get aggressive when they see tourists, and they try to trap them to take them to one island or one conservation, to confine them to one area, and they get a lot of experts come to the talking on the news stations, talking about how to trap them, and the monkeys really smart. They know how. Every time they remember, the officer wear some certain clothes, or they outsmart. And every time they just I don't know. Yes.
Are they like macaques?
Huh?
Are they like macaques?
They're small, yeah. They're very the small type monkeys. They're not big, and they're very smart, and it's not easy to catch them. Yeah, they.
So our FBI goes to Chicago, LA, Memphis, just for pickpockets. So imagine if they had to go to Thailand, and you've got a gang of monkeys getting on a train, heading for another city to duke it out with another gang of monkeys. That's pretty incredible. But
Yes,
there is.
it's on YouTube. Next
But
time I will send it to
my
you.
dad said that the monkeys were so pervasive that they're literally everywhere, and they
Yes.
try to steal women's purses, and
Yes.
they get your food and
Yes.
all that. So I
Yes.
mean,
They did.
no health department, I guess, there for food.
They try, and they have some certain people that feed them, but sometimes them monkey they adapt. They know when they got people come after them, they will disappear. And then they
Oh my
start
gosh.
outsmart, and they try all the expert come out and talk how we gonna catch them different ways, and then they change the method and
Is it
It's been going on, but 2 years ago, that's when the people start like cannot stand it, and they just like complain at the government, and the government have to take over, try to get it, because this drive out all the tourists away, and it's dirty, and the people that live there, people start moving out of the city because the monkeys just
Payear,
take over.
come here.
Yes.
I want you guys to have a conversation in Thai. Don't worry, nobody speaks Thai out here. Who's been to Thailand in the audience?
Oh, a lot of people.
Okay, fair amount actually. So maybe they'll be able to translate. Have a conversation in Thai for about 30 seconds.
30 seconds
แม่พูดก่อนเลย
แม่พูดก่อนเหรออีตันเป็นไงบ้างวันนี้ไปโรงเรียน
ก็ไม่ได้เป็นอะไรมากก็ไปตามป
อี
ก
ตัน
ติ
ไปเรียนแล้วอีตันชอบไหมพอดู
ก็ชอบก็สังคมก็ดีอยู่
yes
มีอะไรวะ
ไม่มีละ
โอเค
Can you understand what we talking about
Well, what they did
Yes.
say was they were thinking about bringing monkeys to Valparaiso. That's their form of animal control. And no, what
we
did
just
you talk about?
just like how are you going yes
I want to know what
Hold on, Flavia. Hold on. Thank you.
yeah
So, when question and answers, I'm going to go around with the mic so everyone in the audience and back home on the recording can hear you. So just raise your hand and then
Yes.
we can answer questions. Thanks, Ethan.
ครับ
I just want to know what it mean the four
Sifa.
letters there because the painting was so cute. What does
What did he
he
say?
said? Yeah,
สวัสดี
that means what?
สวัสดี mean hello
Hello. Okay.
goodbye every time สวัสดี
Hello,
ค่ะ
goodbye. Okay.
when you go to like Bangkok Thai restaurant the owner always say สวัสดีค่ะ
Oh yeah, yeah.
yes she always say สวัสดี สวัสดี is from hello goodbye we
And then
that's universal
how about beautiful girl? Is it guten Tag?
สาวสวย
South, beautiful ladies.
สาวสวย
Southwise, not
Yes.
guten Tag. What is guten Tag means?
คุณดนทา
German, good day.
No, that is a Thai language.
I don't know sorry
Yeah.
yeah that's a Thai traditional boys hairstyle like old time they believe that the boys have one like they will like shape the whole head except that part they just leave it
Okay, there was a mention of the elephant riders. What did you call them? Mahouts?
Mahout
In India, they're called Mahawats. And my family had elephants, and we had Mahawats who rode the elephants. And as for monkeys, it's the same story in India. One of my relatives was getting married, so they wanted the monkeys out of the house before that. So they hired a langur man. Langurs are the gray monkeys with black face, which are usually up in the Himalayas, and they're bigger than the rhesus monkeys, which are such a menace. So the langur man came, and he walked around with his langur, and all the monkeys went away.
yeah and actually one thing I forgot to mention is like in down south of Thailand here they grew a lot of coconut tree and they use the monkey to climb up there and take the coconut and there are the news something about like Western they went and they said this is animal cruelty you let the monkey climb up there and then take the and then they have a big news about it and people come out and they feel like we take care of that monkey like a baby they have a new story documentary about to see the way of life how they treat the monkey is no way cruelty at all it's just the way of life that people use monkey to climb up and get the coconut
I was going to ask a question about your 10 Rama Kings
Yes.
slide that you had.
Yes.
You had all 10 of them up there. I was just curious which one is Yul Brynner.
What does that mean?
There was a famous movie back in the 50s. It was made with Yul Brynner and Deborah Carr.
Oh.
It's called The King of
King and I.
Siam.
Oh,
King
yes,
and I.
yes. He number 5. I
Number
think
5.
it's 4 or 5. Because they have half Western children. It's like the King and Me, The King and Me.
The King and I.
King and I. Oh, sorry. I'm pretty bad on movie. Yeah, I think it's I think around here. I'm not sure which one, but
It has
yes.
to be one with no hair. Yul Brynner's bald.
Somewhere around here. Yes. 1860. Yeah.
Speaking of
17.
kings,
Yeah, he's
isn't it crazy that there's a pre-men wearing shirts
Right.
era, and then after the one king, then men start wearing shirts?
because
Crazy.
because Western went to visit, and the kings on Western visit, or like how ambassador they visit to Thailand, and they require that why your people wear clothes? That's when he implement that. How the eras that Western will start colonize, and then you have to adapt.
Did the Hindu religion ever have a significant presence in Thailand?
Yes, they do. If you're looking at the Khmer, if you're looking at the map, this map here, if you're looking at here, Hinduism is a lot here, and if you're looking at Angkor Wat, Angkor Tombs, the temple, secret temples, if you travel through this route, northeast of Thailand here, you will see a lot of influence there. Yep. It's still a lot nowadays, still.
You said there was slavery. Who were the slaves? Were they from the same country? Or were they from another
just
country?
regular like us.
Like poor people?
Right, just born to be slave, like that.
I had a custom. I didn't know the customs
Yes.
when I was there first, and I went into a restaurant, and I lifted my leg up and pointed my bottom of my foot at the waitress, and she turned right around, went away, and we never got waited on after that. So I learned the hard way.
Yes.
One of the customs, not
Yes.
point your foot at somebody's.
Yeah, there are the custom, like if you go to palace or Thai temple, women have to wear skirt. You cannot wear short. They will have, and then you have to take off shoes. You cannot wear shoes in some other people's house. When you go to their house, you have to take off shoes on the way in. Especially if you go to Thai temples, you cannot wear shoe in the buildings, And when you sit, you have to keep your feet. You cannot point your feet to other people. That's rude. Something like that.
Also, when I was there, I went to visit people who I knew that I met in Valparaiso University. And I found that you had to stop in front of each house that has a little spirit house in front. And you have to introduce yourself, otherwise you won't sleep right that night.
Well, yeah, some certain people believe that.
Yeah.
One of the customs I learned while I was there is like if you drop a bill on the ground, here in the United States, we'll just put our foot on it so it doesn't blow away. But doing that in Thailand, you're putting your foot on the king's face, and that's not right.
No, you cannot do that. Yes,
Yeah.
no. And then you'll notice like you're not gonna have Thai flag as a pants, like on your, your clothes. Then you cannot burn the flag. It's illegal. You cannot put fake news or say anything that's not right, not true, in the social media. You can get to jail if you say things that, that associate to the kings. A lot of teenagers get excited because of that.
We have a sign in a lot of restaurants that says no shirt, no shoes, no service. So there it's if you wear a shirt or shoes, no service.
No, it's not.
All right. Any other last questions here? Oh.
So if Jimmy Kimmel were in Thailand, he'd be in jail.
So, okay. Yeah. Almost done here with questions.
Excuse me, when the students had their uprisings, what were they protesting against or wanting to change?
That's an as I said about that, one thing is if, as you see the law, if you say things, even it's true, say I say something about you, it is not, it's true, even though it's true, and you feel defensive, you can go to police station and file complaint. And it's my job to defend me. Even though you and I know it's the fact. But if you don't like it, what I said, you have the right to go to the police station and file complaint. And my job have to go to hire lawyers to defend myself.
So being a comic in Bangkok is probably a tough job.
Well,
You can't make fun of anybody, right?
well, you know why I cannot write my own book now? I have to translate.
All right, let's talk food here. So tonight, very shortly, you guys are going to be dining on some Thai food. Can you believe it? Valparaiso, city of almost 35,000 people, has 2 Thai restaurants. At our World Cultural Festival, we had Kin Khao Thai. They're on Roosevelt. And then the food tonight is from Bangkok Thai. They're on Calumet Avenue. So tell us about what we're going to be eating tonight from Bangkok Thai.
Red curry with vegetable and tofu and jasmine rice. And we have Thai tea with milk. And we have coconut sticky rice with taro custard on top with coconut milk. Yes.
And you're going to be over there helping serve and explaining about it. The sticky rice is because it's so humid in Thailand, right?
No, it's just like, you know, most of the sticky rice is in my hometown and up north. It's just different type of jasmine rice. Jasmine rice, not different.
All right.
So one of the things you didn't talk about was the food. A little bit more about the food.
No, in Thailand, we use
I went to
just
the
fork and spoon.
I went to the Icon. What is it called? The Icon Thai.
Siam Icon.
Icon Siam
Yes.
shopping center.
Yes.
And then the
Icon
lower
Siam.
level is just loaded with hundreds of different kinds of food.
Right.
And it's just amazing. You can just eat anything. And the food on the street's safe, you know,
Yes.
which is really unique for a Southeastern Asian country.
Yes.
So.
They have like, I sit there and watching one guy's like food from Food Network. He went and test all the, you know, his team like all the noodles, different kind of noodle everywhere. You know, they have like, as you know, pad Thai, and we have some other kind of, you know, noodles dishes from all over, like every corner in Thailand. And he said about like the street food is the most delicious. You can find like the very cheap one, like $1 all the way to $300 $10 or $20 on the Icon Siam. That area will be more expensive. If you go on the street side, it may be like $1 or $2
But
dishes.
the point was that it's safe. It's safe and it's regulated and it's controlled, and the street vendors have rules.
It's probably not going to be as much as in U.S. though.
No, well, yeah, but it's still,
I think
you don't have
it's
to worry
safe,
about it.
in
Yeah,
my
it's
opinion.
safe. Well,
Yes.
I ate on the street all the
Yeah.
time and didn't get sick, so.
I think it's safe. The reason is Thai food is cooked fresh, or like hot on the dish. It's not sit there, you know. That's why you pretty much can eat.
And also very hot.
Yes. Spicy food kill the germ. Yes. You
All right.
got a lot of vitamin A, they said.
So as you old timers know who come a lot, we are going to eat now. We're going to play some Thai music in the background. We're going to get the chairs away, tables out. Go ahead and line up over there for some Thai food and stay and socialize a little bit. So once again, thank you, Payear, Meow, for presentation, and thank you for coming.
ขอบคุณมากค่ะ